South African Weather Service has warned Gauteng residents about disruptive rain and flooding this weekend. Emergency services in the province, as well as in Mpumalanga and the western bushveld of Limpopo, are on high alert. The Weather Service is warning about roads flooding and informal settlements, as well as possible damage to infrastructure. Our reporter Katlego Legodi is in Tshwane tracking developments around the Centurion area. We cross live to him now. Katlego, very good morning to you. We know that when it comes to extreme weather conditions and flooding, Centurion is always on that red list. What's happening there this morning?
Most definitely, Mpo, we're coming to you live from Blackwood. This is an area that is by the Hennops River here in Centurion. It is regarded as one of the hot spots here in the Gauteng province where the issues of floods are concerned. And of course, the South African Weather Service issuing an alert earlier on of persistent rainy weather conditions that are set to persist throughout the weekend. And Gauteng is one of those provinces that will be hard hit where this is concerned. I'm coming to you live from the Centurion, and as you can see behind me, it is already a busy one for officials, emergency service officials that came here very, very early here around the Hennops River and the Blackwood low-lying area, where of course floods have been, dominating the space. Here, if you can just look behind me, I'm going to ask my colleague Njabulo Tele to just pan for us, as we show you the situation on the ground. The residents, of Centurion are already out as this rainy weather conditions have already, destroyed some of their infrastructure here. This is a road that is already closed off for traffic, that is barricaded so that people cannot even take chances. Of course, officials from the city of Tshwane coming out to say that they are begging and urging residents not to take any chances where issues of floods are concerned. There have already been incidents coming out of this area of Centurion, where just yesterday here in Blackwood, where an SUV was trapped and it had to be towed off, because one of the motorists tried to take a chance in crossing the street here by Kingfisher and Blackwood. And officials, of course, are just calling for residents to just adhere to, rules around emergency service. And residents are also out, just to, in disbelief, just to suss out the level of the water that has reached unprecedented levels here. We are told that this is a situation that has been ongoing for about 25 years, and residents are saying here that it's more or less, a daily occurrence or a normal occurrence. When it starts raining, this area gets flooded. And of course, hopefully, luckily, we haven't seen the loss of lives where this is concerned this year. But then, people are just out in disbelief. Some of them are just trying by all means to safeguard their infrastructure. Others, having traveled here to just, comfort and check on their family members that have been affected by the floods. And, officials saying that they are going to be on high alert in the province as, this area of Centurion, some parts of Hammanskraal as well, some parts of Montana. We are told in the city of Tshwane that those are the areas that are prone to flooding, and officials already have their boots on the ground in trying to sort out the situation here of floods.
Very well. Let's leave it there for now, as we will continue throughout the course of the day to take stock and get some insight on what is happening on the ground when it comes to flooding and the weather, the heavy rains that we've seen throughout the last couple of months.